After rising in Caitlin Clark's absence, Kelsey Mitchell backed by Fever HC for top WNBA honor. How often do you see a team lose 5 players to season-ending injuries? Rarely in the W, but that's been the reality for the Indiana Fever. Through all the chaos, one player refused to let the season slip away: Kelsey Mitchell, the other half of Indiana's backcourt. With Clark sidelined, Mitchell carried the mantle by averaging 20.2 points per game, keeping the Fever competitive and hungry. Her play has been so impactful that the entire squad rallied around her last month, arriving in Kelsey Mitchell MVP shirts before their matchup against the Lynx at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, a symbolic show of support for the player who kept Indiana's playoff dreams alive. But Fever's injury trauma was a cruel twist because they entered the season with sky-high expectations after adding proven champions and multiple-time All-Stars Natasha Howard and Dewana Bonner, along with Coulson and Cunningham, to shore up their defense and backcourt depth. On paper, it looked like Indiana had finally solved its biggest weaknesses, but the script quickly flipped. Bonner left citing fit issues, and the Fever were suddenly without 4 guards for the year. So Mitchell's consistency and rising to the occasion caught HC's attention. Even her coach, Stephanie White, acknowledged that Mitchell deserves to be mentioned among MVP contenders alongside Aya Wilson and Nafisa Collier. Let's not forget Kelsey Mitchell, right? What Kelsey Mitchell has done with this group, every time we've had a setback, her numbers have just continued to get better. When you think about a player who's been most valuable to their franchise throughout the season, Kelsey Mitchell's name has to be in there as well. And she isn't wrong. The 8-year veteran is having a career year, just short of 10 points to breach the 900 mark. She has shown up in all 44 games in a year where the Indiana side is battling to keep its roster together. The veteran is also putting up 20.3 points, 1.8 rebounds, and 3.4 assists per game, shining as the brightest spot for Indiana in what's been a tough year. In the last 21 games the Fever have played without Clark, Mitchell has poured in 448 points, showing just how much this team leans on her night after night. But Mitchell's record-breaking season doesn't stop there. She recently became the first guard in WNBA history to hit 850-plus points and 150-plus assists in a single season. She's also the first player this year to make 100 three-pointers and the first in league history to do that 3 times. These are straight-up MVP numbers, and there's no question she belongs in the conversation for the league's best alongside Aya Wilson and Nafisa Collier.